Hello students, today I am going to teach you the third chapter of Geography of class 9, the motions of the earth. There are two motions, rotation and revolution. In this chapter we will read about the rotation of the earth, the effects of the rotation of the earth, revolution of the earth, the effects of the revolution of the earth. The earth is a planet of the solar system, hence it revolves around the sun while rotating on its axis. Thus the earth has two motions, rotation and revolution. Rotation is the daily motion of the earth on its axis. The earth's rotation is relatively rapid. There are many rotations or days in one revolution or year. It is responsible for the occurrence of day and night. Rotation takes place on the earth's axis. It is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth and joining two poles, north and south. The revolution of the earth is the annual motion of the earth along its orbit. The speed of revolution is comparatively less than the speed of rotation. The orbit is also an imaginary curved line or path followed by the earth around the sun. It is elliptical in shape. This is the reason why the distance between the earth and the sun is not always the same during the course of earth's revolution. First we will know about the axis and the orbit of the earth. This table shows the difference between the axis and the orbit. Axis, it is a straight line joining two poles. With the help of the diagram we will see this now only. And orbit, elliptical in shape. Axis passes through the center of the earth around which the earth rotates. Orbit, the path followed by the earth around the sun to complete one revolution. Axis, it is inclined at an angle of 66 1/2 degree from the plane of orbit and 23 1/2 degree from the perpendicular. Orbit, not inclined, but the sun is located at a point within the orbit. Now we will know about the rotation of the earth, its direction, speed and day-night occurrence. Rotation is the daily motion or movement of the earth on its axis once in 24 hours or one day. The axis of the earth is tilted or inclined at an angle of 66 degree from the plane of orbit and 23 degree from the perpendicular of the plane of orbit. Here we can see this is the imaginary line, this axis, north pole and south pole, and plane of the earth called orbit. This is the 0 degree equator, as it inclined at an angle of 66 degree from the plane of orbit and 23 degree from the perpendicular of the plane of the orbit. Its inclination is in the direction towards the pole star during the process of revolution. This tilt of axis is known as the inclination of the earth's axis. Inclination of the earth's axis. This is a circle of illumination. It is an imaginary line that demarcates the lighted portion or the day of the earth from the darkness or night. This is night, here is day, the sun rays. The part of the earth which faces towards the sun, there is day or the lighted portion, and backside of it there is night or the darkness is there. As the axis is inclined, the duration of day and night varies in both the hemisphere, northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. To complete one rotation, the earth actually takes 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds, which is called a sidereal day. This duration taken by the sun to return to the same point is called a solar day. As the earth is orbiting the sun, there is a difference of 4 minutes between the sidereal day and the solar day. Due to the speed of orbit, the sun appears 4 minutes earlier each day. Hence 24 hours or 1440 minutes divided by 365 days is 4 minutes. As we observe from the North Pole, the Earth rotates in a counterclockwise direction from west to east. Hence the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The side of the Earth that faces the sun experiences light over the day, and the side away from the sun experiences darkness or night. To cover a distance of 40,000 km, the Earth takes 24 hours. So the speed of the rotation at the equator is 1,674 km. The speed of rotation decreases from the equator to the poles. As the Earth is spherical in shape and the length of the latitude decreases from the equator to the poles. This velocity of rotation causes the middle of the Earth to bulge out. Therefore, the point on the equator is a few kilometers more distance from the center of the Earth than the poles. Now we will know about the effects of the Earth's rotation. The effects of the Earth's rotation. The Earth's rotation in 24 hours has important consequences. First, it creates a diurnal cycle of light and darkness, causing day and night. It is responsible for the temperature and the humidity changes. It creates standardized time zones. There are 24 time zones, one for each hour of the Earth's rotation. It causes tides, Coriolis force, and Earth is called oblate spheroid, and the rotation of the Earth is west to east. So one by one we will see that with the help of the diagram. There are the variations in the lengths of the day and night because of the Earth's tilted axis of rotation. As it creates a diurnal cycle of light and darkness, causing day and night, it is responsible for the temperature and humidity changes, and also creates the time zones because there are 24 time zones and each hour of the Earth's rotation. It causes tides. The rotation of Earth causes tides. Tides are the rise and fall of the sea level twice daily. It is a result of the impact of gravity of both the moon and the sun. The tides are the highest when the Earth, the sun, the moon are in a straight line. The deflection of the air current and the ocean currents are a result of Coriolis force, which is caused by the rotation. The rotation of the Earth has led the flattening of the poles and bulges at the equator. This has resulted in a spherical shape of the Earth called the oblate spheroid. The direction of the rotation of the Earth is from west to east. Thus, the heavenly bodies in the solar system appear to move from east to west. Due to the rotation of the Earth, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Similarly, the objects seen from a moving train move in the opposite direction due to the rotation of the Earth from west to east. There are effects of the inclination of the Earth's axis. The rotation of the Earth on its axis causes day and night to alternate. Had the axis of the Earth been vertical to the plane of Earth's orbit, the sun's rays would have fallen in the same manner all year. Every place on the Earth would have had 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night throughout the year. The days and nights, however, are of different lengths and different places at different times of the year. This variation is the least at the equator, where days and nights are of equal duration throughout the year. The variation is maximum at the poles, where it never gets completely dark in summer, and in winter it does not get completely lit up either. Between the equator and the poles, the length of the day gradually increases in summer and decreases in winter. Rotation and the inclined axis. The circle of illumination, that is the line that divides the illuminated part of the earth from the dark half, does not extend from the pole to pole on an inclined earth. Therefore, the length of the days and nights is not equal. As the earth rotates on its tilted axis, days and nights are of different lengths in different parts of the earth. In the northern hemisphere, the length of the day changes from being the longest when the north pole is tilted towards the sun when the north pole is tilted towards the sun, to the shortest when the north pole is tilted away from the sun. Places on the equator, however, have equal lengths of days and nights throughout the year. So this is the rotation of the earth, inclination of the earth's axis, orbit, imaginary line at its, and the tilt of the axis. In our next video, I will teach you about the revolution and its effect. So take care.